Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be painting this simple and beautiful yellow flowers, and for painting it we will be needing one larger flat brush, larger round brush, smaller round brush, one brush with a quite pointy tip, also a liner brush, and one smaller little detail brush. From the paints we will be using this mix of green, olive green and green, some cadmium yellow medium, also some golden, indigo and azure for the sky. And these are basically all the colors we'll be using. Also, we will be needing some masking fluid and maybe a palette knife to use it for putting that masking fluid onto paper. I will start with drawing my sketch, but also, as always, sketch will be available for download from my website, and I will place the link down in the description box. So if you do not feel comfortable drawing yourself and sketching yourself, go ahead, download the sketch for yourself, trace it, and of course join in and we can get started. But if you are comfortable with making your sketch, it doesn't have to be completely the same as mine. Those flowers, as you can see, have pretty simple shapes and not really difficult at all. I'm just painting it as a half of oval, and somewhere adding one petal, somewhere two petals. I'm facing also all of them onto the left side, and that is basically it, everything you should know. For this painting, I will be using some cold press watercolor paper, 300 GSM or 140 pounds, and I will trace my sketch onto that watercolor paper using some graphite paper. If you do not have a graphite paper and you're painting onto just one sheet of paper, I'm using a block of paper. If you're painting on just one sheet of paper, you can quite easily trace it by placing it onto your window. Also, when finished with my sketch, I'm moving on to just removing the excess graphite from the graphite paper with this kneaded eraser, and afterwards with masking fluid I will be masking those flowers, and only flowers, not really the stems. That's not necessary to mask the stems, and I will be using a palette knife for that. I don't like to ruin my brushes, so I almost always use a palette knife, maybe some toothpick sometimes or any other stick, but basically mostly the palette knife. And if you want to see more and get to know a little bit more about masking fluid, I will put the link down in the description box about my tips and tricks about using a masking fluid. Also, when finished with adding masking fluid, you have to leave that to dry completely, and when it's dry completely, we're moving on to painting first the sky. That is our actually background, and for that, as I said, I'm using some azure color, and I did not place it onto every part of my sky. I'm just leaving some part white, and also where I think I'm picking up the excess of the paint, because I don't want that part of the painting to be dark. I do want it to be a little bit lighter. Later on, I'm adding a little bit of green in the lower part, for the meadow, and that's actually a mix of olive green and green. And with a smaller brush, I was adding grasses, and afterwards just sprinkled a little paint, and that is basically it. We are finished with our background, and I left it to dry completely. And again, when it dried completely, I'm moving the masking fluid, and this one is going pretty hard for me because it's quite old, I think, masking fluid, so it is hard to remove. Just keep that in mind. Masking fluid has the expiry date. You can use it afterwards, but it's horrible to remove, and you are facing a problem and possibly ripping your paper, so just keep that in mind. I will be painting those flowers using some cadmium yellow medium and also some golden. And first I'm painting the entire flower and then just adding a little bit of golden in a lower part nearest to the stem and also here and there in the flowers. I will be doing a little bit more details later on, but this is just the first layer. When I finished with that layer, I'm moving on to painting the stems, and I'm painting them quite dark, and for that I'm using quite pigmented green and a large amount of that pigment, because as I said, I do want them to be quite dark. And I am using a liner or a script brush because also I do want those stems to be pretty thin. And on the bottom of my flower I'm just adding some thin also leaves and then painting in the stems. When finished with those stems, I decided to paint a couple of leaves, and I painted them also to be quite thin. And as you can see, I'm just, placing my brush in the part where I want to add leaf and just flicking it upwards. And that is it. That is the leaves. Nothing difficult, complicated, just a little flick upwards. And also when I finished with that, I added a couple of grasses, some sprinkles, of course, because without sprinkles we can't do anything. And then also added some details to the flowers here and there again, because when the paint dried, it get a little bit lighter, so I did wanted to add a couple of more highlights and a couple of more shadows and just diversity to those flowers here and there. And with that, I'll be finishing off this painting and of course this video. I think it's quite easy. You can see it's quite easy and simple, and I hope you like it. If you do like it, please hit the like button, share it, comment, tell me what you do like, what you don't like. And if you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. That would really mean a lot to me. And if you do want to go a step further, you can join my channel. And more about that you can find out if you press that join button underneath this video, just next to the subscribe button, and maybe hear something about it, hear the offer, and then decide whether or not you want to join. And without further ado, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!